There are nearly 115,000 people in America that are waiting on life-saving transplant surgery right now. Each day, 22 of them die while they're waiting, just because there's not enough organ donors to meet the need. On April 18th, a Jacksonville man was one of those 22. Leonard Larimore was a Rains High graduate who played in the NFL before he became a very successful motivational speaker. He was only 48 years old. His widow is turning her grief into a change-making effort. Nashonda Larimore wants to register 1,000 people as organ donors. She's calling it Save 1,000 Lives. She is here with us this morning, along with Pamela Rittenhouse of Donate Life Florida. First, let me start by saying I am so sorry for your loss. What an incredible man. How long was he waiting?
We entered Mayo Hospital first, and he never returned home. So April 25th, he passed away.
And he was waiting for a heart and a kidney?
He was waiting for a heart and a kidney. We were there 5.5 months at Mayo Hospital.
I can't even imagine how excruciating that is, you know, knowing that you're just waiting for the generosity of someone else, you know, to come through, but also that there's so many misconceptions about organ donation, and this has become your mission.
Absolutely, absolutely. One of the misconceptions is if I become an organ donor and I go into the hospital, the doctors won't save me. And that is so untrue. And all the doctors that I've met through this whole process, they were so kind to us, and they were pushing our efforts to find a donor for my husband, to get him a heart and a kidney. Our viewers that are watching now really need to be educated on how very important it is to become an organ donor. And working with Pamela Rittenhouse, she's educated me so much with, you know, my awareness of how very important it is to become an organ donor. To have 115,000 people waiting, that's a lot of people.
Absolutely. And, you know, Pamela, by the way, is a former Channel 4 employee, but now your mission is to educate people about this. The scary thing is that this story is so common. You know, you're hearing it all the time in the work you're doing.
Absolutely. There just aren't enough donor organs, and that's why our community loses people, you know, like Mr. Larimore. One of the things I just cannot believe her courage and commitment. She called me 3 months after she lost her husband and said, I've had a vision, I've got a mission, I've got to do something. My husband wants me to do something. And I said, Nashonda, it's just been 3 months. She said, no, I have to do this. But in the past, we've always been able to say, we lose 22 people every day, and that number is bad enough, but it's always been a number. But because of her courage and this incredible mission she's on, she's putting a face on this, and I think that's going to be more powerful. It's hard to turn away from that face.
I mean, my heart is breaking right now. And, you know, when you think about 115,000 people that are currently waiting, that's, you know, more than our stadium filled twice over.
Exactly.
I mean, that is an unbelievable amount of people. I remember one time I was in and I was getting my driver's license, and someone said at the counter next to me, do you want to be an organ donor? And you know what that person said? No, because if I go to the hospital, they'll let me die. It was exactly what you just said. And I spoke up and I said something. So it's not just, you know, you agreeing to be an organ donor and checking that yes box. It's also the people that are watching spreading the message to other people that they know.
Exactly, exactly. When God placed this on my heart to do, I was reluctant, and it was on Father's Day, and we buried him May 5th. Mother's Day was the next week. My birthday was May 22nd, and God placed this on my heart on Father's Day. He said, this is what I want you to do. And I said, no. He told me, I need you to watch The Gift of Life, which was a movie on Netflix. And I said, no, I don't want to cry because it's faith-based. And once I watched it, I cried my way through it.
Yep.
And when I seen Save 1,000 Lives, I said, God, is that what you want me to do? And he said, yes. I said, are you sure? He said, yes, you already planned it. You're already connected to the right people, which I was.
And listen, I know when you don't listen to what God wants you to do, he will give you every sign and give you a nice little kick in the booty to get you to do it. That's exactly it.
Yes,
I mean, so I'm glad you listened. All right, so here's the thing. If you'd like information on being an organ donor, go to donatelifeflorida.org. Please, let's help get to these 1,000 donors and let's reach this goal. Thank you, ladies, so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.